Namaste, welcome back. My name is Pooja and today we'll be going through Surya Namaskars or Sun Salutations. We'll start with the classical version of Surya Namaskar and then we'll move on to variation A and variation B. Please stick around until the end because the first version involves coming into a lunge position, which might not be very comfortable if you have any kind of knee pain. The second version does not have any lunge position, which might be a bit more accessible to you. Surya Namaskars are an opportunity for us to connect to the energy of the sun, to honor this powerful energy, and to invite this light into our body and into our mind. It is an opportunity for us to give thanks for the life that it provides on this planet. And of course, physically, it's a great exercise because it stretches the whole body and it strengthens the body as well. So today we'll be going through all three versions slowly, learning the different steps. And in the next video, which will be next week, we'll practice 20 minutes of Sun Salutations. And you'll see that it is an amazing exercise. It'll help you to coordinate your breath and movements, and it will also help you break a sweat. So it's great for weight loss as well. Let's get started. We're going to begin standing at the front of our mat. Make sure that you're in the front and you have enough space behind you because we'll be stepping back. Now once you come to the front, bring your toes to touch, the big toes touch, the heels are slightly apart, and you're standing nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back, allow the collarbones to be wide, your spine is long. Think of lifting the kneecaps and drawing energy from the ground up through the legs, through the spine, right up to the crown of your head. Become aware of the entire body. This is Tadasana, mountain pose. Standing tall and strong like a mountain. Good. Open your eyes if they're closed. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your palms to touch in front of your heart. Prayer gesture. On your next inhalation, stretch the arms up and back. So keep a soft bend in the knees. Keep lifting the heart. And on the exhalation, bend the knees softly and fold over. So let your upper body fold over your legs. You want to keep your knees bent. And this connection is very important. So find this connection between your belly and the thighs and drop the head. If your hands can come flat on the floor, bring them right next to your feet, fingertips in line with your toes. Don't worry if you can't. Even if your hands are on your shins, that's okay. Keep lengthening the spine and then dropping the head. Good. Bend the knees now. Place the hands on either side of your feet and then take a step back with your right foot. Now make sure you take a big step back. If you take a small step, you might end up somewhere here. You want to slide that knee back and make sure the left knee is over the left ankle. The back toes can be either tucked or untucked. See what feels better for your knee. And then place the palms down. Again, don't worry if you're not able to flatten your palms down. You can come onto your fingertips or you can even use blocks here. Okay? Lift the chest. Take an inhalation here. And then we're going to tuck the toes under if they were untucked. Hands down. Lift the back knee. And now, think of drawing the ribs in and rounding through the upper back to activate the front of the body. And then slide the left foot back. Coming into a plank position. So notice, I'm not here and I'm not here. I'm drawing my belly button in. I'm pushing away from the ground with my hands. And I'm almost rounding in between my shoulder blades. My core is engaged, my ribs are in, and my shoulders are over my wrists. From here, drop the knees. Keep this connection in your core. Draw the belly in, draw the ribs in together, and then shift the shoulders forward. So if your shoulders are right over the wrists, you want to start by shifting forward, way past your wrists, and then slowly bring your chest and chin down to the floor. Don't worry if this does not come very easily. It will come with practice. As you build strength in your arms, you'll be able to come into this posture more easily. Let's check in with our elbows. If your elbows are wide, draw them in towards the body. Good. Notice if your shoulder tips are drooping, lift them up and away from the ground. Draw the belly button in. And now slowly slide yourself down. Untuck the toes. Press the tops of the feet down and lift the kneecaps. Activate the legs, hands under the shoulders for Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and keep your neck aligned with your spine as you lift the chest. On the exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes. Inhale here. On the exhale, start by activating the abdominals. So draw the ribs in, draw the belly button off the floor, hug the belly button in toward the spine and press away from the ground. Push your hips back and lift the knees coming into downward facing dog. So this is our first downward facing dog. We want to keep our knees bent. Press the thighs back and drop the head. Let your gaze be in between your knees. Lift the hips up a little higher and draw the belly button in. On our next inhalation, we're going to look forward and step the right foot forward. Again, don't worry if your foot does not reach in between your hands. Use your hand, guide it forward and then drop the back knee. Again, make sure you're not somewhere here. You want to stretch out the front of your left thigh, so slide that knee back. Keep your toes tucked or untucked and then lift the chest. Take an inhalation here. And now tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. We're going to step forward and take a forward fold. Bend the knees softly, drop the head. Press into both your feet, knees are soft. We're stretching the arms up, coming up to that standing stretch and come back to your starting position, Pranamasana, palms together in front of the chest. Arms by the sides, Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to do the same thing on the left side now. Inhale, exhale, hands together in front of your chest. Inhale, stretch the arms up and back. Exhale to fold forward, drop the head. Left side, so step the left foot back, big step back, drop the left knee, untuck the toes or keep them tucked, lift the chest. Inhale. And we're going to place the palms down, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, round through the upper back, engage the front of the body, step the right foot back. Plank position, make sure your ribs are in. Slight rounding in the upper back, draw the belly button in, drop the knees. Shift the shoulders forward, drop the chest and chin down, draw the belly button in, lift the shoulder tips away from the ground. Inhale, hands under the shoulders, untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet down, Cobra pose. Inhale, lift the chest. If your shoulders are somewhere here, you want to pull the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the back of the neck long. Exhale down. Tuck the toes under. Push away from the ground. Lift the hips up and press the thighs back. We're on the left side, so we're going to step the left foot forward. Inhale, look forward. Step the left foot in between your hands or use your hand to guide the foot forward. Drop the right knee. Inhale, collarbones are wide. On the exhale, lift the back knee, step the right foot forward and take a forward fold. Bend the knees. Find this connection between your belly and the thigh. If your hands are on your shins, that's okay. Just drop the head. Lift the sitting bones. Press into both your feet. Slowly lift the chest. Lift the arms up, stretch back. Back to heart center. Arms by the sides. All right, so this was one round of the classical version of Sun Salutations. We will now do Sun Salutation A, slightly different. Feet together, arms by the sides. Take a moment here, feel the ground beneath your feet. Reach that energy through the body, stand nice and tall, mountain pose. All right, now we're going to inhale to sweep the arms to the sides to come up. This time we don't arch back. We're just going to join the palms and look up to the tips of our thumbs. Extend the arms, palms together, fingers together. On the exhale, we'll fold forward. So bend the knees, lift the sitting bones, and drop the head. On the inhalation, bring your hands to your shins, pull the heart forward and lengthen through the spine. So I'm pulling my shoulders back, lifting my kneecaps, lengthening the spine. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, hands come to the floor, bend the knees, and we step both our feet back. So take your time. Even if you have to slowly step your feet back, that's okay. But if you're able to, then you step one foot and then the other, coming into plank position. All right, now from here, I'm going to demonstrate this with the knees down and with the knees off the floor. So if you're still beginning and you're building your strength, you're going to drop the knees. Shift the shoulders forward, and we're going to bring the entire upper body down in one straight line. So shoulders forward, start to bend the elbows, and bring your shoulders in line with your elbows. Draw the belly in, draw the ribs in, and then slowly lower down. All right, now I'll demonstrate this again with the knees off the floor. So if you think you have enough strength in the arms and the core to keep the knees off the floor, you're going to come into your plank, shift the shoulders forward, draw the belly in, and slowly lower down. And come all the way down. All right, let's learn the next step. So hands under the shoulders, you're going to slide them so that they're next to your rib cage. Press the tops of your feet down, lift the kneecaps, and really roll and spiral the inner thighs in together. Draw the shoulders down. Inhale, press into your hands, and see if you can press into the tops of the feet and lift the chest. So this is upward facing dog position. If this seems like it's just too much for you, you can come back into cobra, the one we did earlier. Lift the chest, pull the shoulders back, squeeze the thighs in together. Good, drop the knees, tuck the toes under, draw the belly in, press the hips back and lift the knees. Downward facing dog. And we're going to really hold this pose now. Now let's do a little check-in. Your feet are hip width distance. Your heels don't have to reach the floor. You can keep the heels off the floor, but think of lifting the hips, drawing the belly in, pressing the thighs back, and then with your hands, imagine you want to push the ground away. Make sure you're spreading your fingers wide, gripping the mat with your finger pads, and keeping the neck loose. Let your head drop. Draw the ribs in, widen through the collarbones. And we're going to take one last breath. On the inhalation, we'll look forward, bend both the knees, and then step forward. So again, if you need to take a few steps, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, step one foot and then the other to the front of your mat. We're going to half lift. So hands on the shins or hands on the thighs, wherever you reach. Lift the heart, lengthen the spine. Draw the belly in, collarbones wide, look forward, inhale. On the exhale, fold. So this is Uttanasana, full forward fold. You want to keep your knees as bent as you need to and drop the head. Inhale to stretch the arms up. Palms touch, arms are nice and straight. Look up towards the tips of your thumbs. And come back to your mountain position. Alright, so this was Sun Salutation A. Although it does not require any lunge position, it does require a lot of strength in the arms. And like I said, with practice, you'll get stronger. Okay? Now, the last one is Surya Namaskar B or Sun Salutation B. Let's try that out together. Feet together, arms by the sides. We're going to start with a posture called Utkatasana or the chair pose. Now for chair pose, you're going to sweep the arms down, so just graze the mat with your fingertips and reach the arms forward. Now have a look. If you can't see the tips of your toes, that means you need to resist your shins and your knees slightly back, put more weight into the heels and reach the arms forward. Your collarbones are wide, your ribs are in, your belly button is in. If this is enough for you, you're going to stay here. If you can, you're going to bring the palms together and look up towards the tips of your thumbs. On your exhalation, fold forward. Remember to find this connection between your belly and the thighs. Bend your knees as much as you need for that. If your palms reach down, you want to try to bring the fingertips in line with your toes. Inhale, take that half lift. Expand through the chest, lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, hands down, both your feet step back. And we're going to lower down just like we did in the previous version. So go ahead and drop your knees if you need to. I'm going to demonstrate without the knees down. Shoulders forward, belly in, lower down. Now this time, we will try to push back up into upward facing dog without lowering fully. Untuck the toes, lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades down the back, squeeze the inner thighs in. And now, without dropping the knees, can we tuck the toes, draw the belly in, and press the thighs back. Downward facing dog. Now, we're going to step the right foot in between the hands. Inhale to look forward, bend both the knees. Step the right foot in between the hands. Use your hand, guide it forward if you need to, and spiral the back heel, so the left heel, at a 45-degree. So the toes are pointing diagonally forward at a 45-degree angle. Bend the forward knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. So this is warrior one position. My forward knee is over the ankle or back, but not way past it. Okay? My chest is forward, my hip bones are facing forward. And reach the arms up. Palms touch, fingers are together. I'm gazing towards the tips of my thumbs. On your exhalation, bring your hands to frame your foot and step the right foot back. We're going to lower down. So this is called Chaturanga. Shoulders forward, lower down, shoulders in line with your elbows. Press back up, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All right, so we did the right side. We have to do the left side now. See if you can first turn the heel in, maybe this time, and then step the left foot forward. Make sure the left knee is over the left ankle. Right toes are facing diagonally at a 45-degree angle. And then we're going to lift the arms up. Palms touch, fingers together, gaze is at the tip of our thumbs. Draw the belly in, lift the heart. On the exhalation, let your hands come down, step it back. All right, we've got this. I know this is challenging, but you are getting stronger. Shift the shoulders forward, lower down, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And now we get to stay here. We get to stay here 5 breaths. So bend the knees if you need to. Draw the belly button in, press the thighs back, and let the head drop. Remember to keep your arms active. You're pressing away from the ground. And we're taking 5 breaths here. So make sure you don't rush your breaths. You're taking deep inhalations and full exhalations. Every breath, helps you to connect with your body. Stay in tune with your body. We've got one last breath. And then inhale, look forward, bend the knees, and make your way back forward. So take a few steps or take just 2 steps. Inhale, halfway lift the chest, straighten the back, look forward. On the exhale, drop the head, come into your full forward fold. All right, now just like we started, we're going to come back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, sit into that imaginary chair. Weight is into the heels and your arms come forward. Draw the belly button in, draw the ribs in together. Remember, you can join the palms, look towards the tips of your thumbs. And then come back to standing, arms by the sides. Good. Let's take a moment to let all this energy settle in. Hold on to one wrist at the back. Step your feet apart. Close your eyes. And just notice the changes, maybe some subtle changes in the body. Notice your breath. Notice how enlivened your body feels right now. Breathe. Nice job, everybody. Blink your eyes to open when you're ready. And I'll take this opportunity to thank you for tuning in, for following along. Please do subscribe to the channel and stay connected. And like I said, next week will be a 20-minute sun salutation practice. So don't miss it. Stay tuned and do share and like this video if you found it useful. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.